Welcome to this in-depth exploration of two of the most influential self-help books of all time, Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill and Atomic Habits by James Clear. Whether you're trying to improve your finances, build better habits, or simply become a better version of yourself, you've likely come across both titles. But the question many people ask is this: which book is more powerful? Which philosophy leads to greater long-term success and personal transformation? In this video, we'll take a deep dive into the core messages, principles, and strategies of both books. We'll compare their frameworks for success, explore real-life applications, and break down what makes each one so impactful. We won't just summarize the books. We'll analyze, contrast, and reflect on how each one addresses the root causes of success and failure. By the end, you'll have a clear understanding of which book might be more powerful for you, depending on your personality, goals, and mindset. Let's begin. Overview of Think and Grow Rich. Think and Grow Rich was published in 1937 and is considered a cornerstone in the world of personal development. Written by Napoleon Hill, it was the result of over 20 years of research into the habits and mindsets of the most successful people of that era. Hill studied the likes of Andrew Carnegie, Henry Ford, and Thomas Edison to extract what he believed to be universal principles of success. The book is not merely about acquiring wealth. It is about cultivating the mental and emotional discipline necessary to achieve any significant goal. At the heart of the book is the idea that success begins with a definite purpose. Hill insists that having a clear, focused goal is the foundation of all achievement. He then walks the reader through 13 principles, including the power of faith and belief, the use of auto-suggestion to influence the subconscious mind, the importance of specialized knowledge, and the creative potential of imagination. Planning and decision-making are also crucial components, as is persistence in the face of adversity. Hill introduces the concept of the mastermind group, where like-minded individuals work together in harmony towards shared goals. Finally, he discusses the more abstract concepts of the subconscious mind, the brain as a broadcasting station, and the sixth sense, which he describes as an intuitive understanding that comes from internal growth. The legacy of Think and Grow Rich is immense. It has sold over 100 million copies worldwide and remains one of the most recommended books among entrepreneurs and self-help enthusiasts. Its influence is visible in the teachings of countless motivational speakers and business leaders who have credited the book with shaping their paths to success. While some of Hill's language and examples may feel dated today, the core principles remain relevant and powerful for those looking to transform their lives from the inside out. Overview of Atomic Habits. Fast forward to 2018, and we find Atomic Habits by James Clear emerging as a modern classic in personal development literature. In contrast to the philosophical tone of Hill's work, Clear offers a pragmatic, science-based approach to behavior change. His central thesis is simple yet profound. Small, consistent changes can lead to remarkable results. This concept is encapsulated in the phrase, "the power of tiny gains." Clear argues that success is not about setting massive goals or overhauling your life overnight. It's about making 1% improvements every day that compound over time. The cornerstone of Clear's method is identity-based habits. Rather than focusing solely on what you want to achieve, he encourages you to think about who you wish to become. This shift in perspective fosters lasting change as your habits begin to align with your identity. Clear outlines the 4 laws of behavior change. Make it obvious, make it attractive, make it easy, and make it satisfying. These laws provide a step-by-step framework for building new habits and breaking old ones. He also emphasizes the importance of environment design, shaping your surroundings so that good behaviors are easier to adopt. Habit stacking, or linking a new habit to an existing one, is another practical strategy he shares, along with methods for tracking progress and reflecting on performance. Atomic Habits has resonated with a broad audience because of its accessibility, clarity, and actionable advice. Within a few years, it has sold millions of copies and become a go-to guide for professionals, athletes, students, and anyone striving for self-improvement. Clear's integration of psychology, neuroscience, and real-world examples makes the book not only informative, but also deeply relatable. Head-to-head comparison. When we place Think and Grow Rich and Atomic Habits side by side, the contrasts and complementarities become evident. The most fundamental difference lies in their philosophy of change. Hill promotes the power of the mind, belief, and burning desire as the catalysts for success. Clear, on the other hand, focuses on consistent behavior and systems as the engines of progress. One begins with mindset, the other begins with action. In terms of practicality, Hill's book is more abstract and motivational. It speaks to the dreamers, the visionaries, those who need a mental and emotional reset. Clear's book is more tactical and grounded. It offers concrete steps that anyone can implement immediately. Hill looks at the long game, building a grand vision that might take years to materialize. Clear, however, zooms in on the present moment, urging us to improve just a little each day. Their approaches to success also differ. Hill believes that a strong mental framework precedes action. You must first believe, envision, and desire deeply before results follow. Clear believes that the reverse is often true. That action, no matter how small, can reshape your identity and beliefs over time. Their use of evidence also varies. Hill relies heavily on anecdotal stories and interviews from his time. Clear anchors his strategies in modern psychology, behavioral science, and data. Even the audiences they resonate with differ slightly. Think and Grow Rich appeals to those with big dreams and a strong entrepreneurial drive. Atomic Habits finds favor among those looking for balance, efficiency, and structure in their everyday lives. Hill does not shy away from spiritual and metaphysical elements, often invoking the subconscious and the sixth sense. Clear remains firmly grounded in practical, measurable techniques. Real-life application scenarios. To bring these theories to life, let's consider a few scenarios. Suppose you want to start your own business. Hill would advise you to start with a clear vision. Define exactly what you want. Visualize your success daily, and repeat affirmations to program your subconscious mind. Create a detailed plan, make firm decisions, and persist through obstacles. Clear would advise you to set a small daily habit of working on your idea, perhaps for just 30 minutes. He'd urge you to design your environment to minimize distractions. Use habit stacking to attach this new routine to an existing behavior and track your progress consistently. Now, imagine you want to lose weight. Hill would tell you to develop a burning desire to change your body. Visualize your ideal self. Feel the emotions of already being fit, and cultivate unwavering faith in your transformation. Clear would have you prepare your meals in advance. Remove junk food from your environment. Create a simple gym routine and link it to an existing daily habit. Over time, these actions would become part of your identity. I am a healthy person. If your goal is financial freedom, Hill would say, define exactly what financial freedom looks like. Write it down. Repeat it to yourself daily. Create a plan and persist no matter what. Clear would suggest habits like automatic saving, budgeting weekly, tracking expenses, and gradually shifting your identity to someone who is financially responsible and empowered. The power of belief versus the power of systems. This brings us to a critical reflection on belief versus systems. Hill places belief at the very foundation of success. Without a strong belief in your vision and your ability to achieve it, nothing else will follow. He teaches that your inner world shapes your outer reality. Clear, however, suggests that belief can be built through action. As you repeatedly show up and do the work, even in small doses, your identity begins to shift. You become someone who follows through, who grows, who changes. So, who is right? The truth is that both perspectives are valid. Sometimes we need to shift our mindset before we can act. Other times, taking small steps leads to big changes in how we see ourselves. These two approaches are not mutually exclusive. They are synergistic. Belief fuels motivation, and systems sustain progress. When you integrate both, a compelling vision and a reliable system, you become truly unstoppable. Which is more powerful? Ultimately, determining which book is more powerful depends on your personal needs and tendencies. If you're someone who dreams big but struggles to follow through, Atomic Habits offers the structure and discipline you need. It will help you transform those dreams into daily actions. If you are already disciplined but feel uninspired or disconnected from your purpose, Think and Grow Rich will reignite your inner fire and help you connect with your deepest desires. Here's the ultimate takeaway. Think and Grow Rich gives you the why, the passion, the vision, and the belief system. Atomic Habits gives you the how, the step-by-step tools to bring that vision to life. One book gives you wings, the other teaches you how to fly. In conclusion, the battle between Think and Grow Rich and Atomic Habits isn't really a battle at all. It's a choice of what you need most right now. If your vision is clear, but you lack discipline, start with Atomic Habits. If your routines are solid, but your goals are vague or uninspired, read Think and Grow Rich. But if you truly want to transform your life, read both. Apply both. Live both. Combine the mindset of Napoleon Hill with the methods of James Clear, and you create a formula for success that is both inspiring and practical. Thank you for watching. If you found this video helpful, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe for more deep dives into personal development, success, and growth. Until next time, stay inspired, stay intentional, and keep growing.